I call the next part of the Dinner Special podcast the pressure cooker. I'm going to ask you 7 fast and fun questions that we want to know your answers to. Are you up for it?
Yes.
Okay, great. Number 1, which food shows or cooking shows do you watch?
So I love Martha Stewart, so I watch her show a lot, and I think I have a lot of her cookbooks. I think she's just like totally terrific.
Great. Number 2, what are some food blogs or websites we have to know about?
Oh gosh. So I mean, I read a lot of kind of the big ones like Bon Appetit, Cooking Light. Actually, I think has really really good recipes. And then a lot of like Joy the Baker. I love her blog. Smitten Kitchen obviously is a huge one that I think probably you already know about. I love her blog. Cupcakes in Cashmere is kind of fashion and food, but she always has great recipes.
Great.
Um,
Number 3.
those are
Those are good ones. Yeah. Number 3, who do you follow on Pinterest, Instagram, or Twitter that make you happy?
Oh gosh. So on Instagram in particular, I follow a lot of my friends. I follow a lot of bloggers too, but the nice thing about sort of the blogging community is that the ones that I follow kind of that make me the happiest tend to be the people that I actually kind of know in real life and, have gotten to know through various projects and, sort of feel like are my friends in addition to obviously they're creators of really, really beautiful content.
Right.
But so I always really like it when I kind of know the person and, have sort of some connection to them.
Awesome. Number 4, what is something all home cooks should have in their pantry?
Okay, so Maldon sea salt is the biggest one. I think like a really, really good salt is, you never think of it, but it actually makes such a huge difference in your recipes. You don't want to be kind of pouring table salt onto everything.
Well, it's so much more flavorful than just regular table salt too.
Absolutely.
Number 5, name one ingredient you cannot live without.
Cheese. Like probably Parmesan cheese. My husband is always like, I'm like, let's just put some Parmesan cheese in there. And he's like, it doesn't go in everything. But I disagree. It pretty much goes in everything.
Right. Does the Parmesan cheese go into the barbecue chicken tonight? That's the question. No?
It does not go in the recipe, but I bet it probably would taste better with it.
Right. Number 6, what are a few cookbooks that make your life better?
So again, actually, wow, back to Martha Stewart. I have a bunch of Martha Stewart cookbooks that I really, really like. I just find that those recipes are kind of, they're foolproof. They really, really work. They always turn out great. I also have The Art of Simple Food, which I think is kind of, it's I think almost less of a cookbook and more of just kind of a cooking perspective, which I really, really like. And then honestly, I do a lot online. So it tends to be, I love my cookbooks and, when I have a Saturday, I love browsing through them. But I also, when I'm sort of looking for a recipe, I also look a lot online.
Great. And finally, number 7, what song or album just makes you want to cook? I know you said earlier that putting on some music is a good way to sort of have more fun in the kitchen. What album or song makes you have fun in the kitchen?
Yeah, so I love like the 60s and like the music of the 60s. So I put on like Bob Dylan or like Crosby, Stills and Nash or even like the Beatles, and those are just kind of the songs that sort of speak to my soul, and those are always kind of the go-tos, the immediate go-tos.
Great. Now, congratulations, Katy. You have officially survived the pressure cooker.